Live!
We're live! Alright, so I'm going to give it a minute to see how we sound. Because the last few times we've been live, we've had audio issues.
Yeah. And I've been very quiet.
Yeah, so...
I gotta talk a little bit louder.
Yeah. Let's see if there's always a delay. Let's see if it actually pops up on here.
Oh, what is this? Hibiki. Was that what we're doing?
I think it sounds alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hibiki sounds alright?
No, like we sound alright.
Oh, we sound alright?
Yeah, on the thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
and I'll try to maintain this
level of
voice.
Okay. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave this plugged into my phone just so I can like easily
access it.
Yeah, check on the stream from time to time, but
yeah.
All right, it sounds all right.
Yep. So, welcome to Drinks and Chill. And here we are. It's a little bit later than we normally do this on.
Trying a new bat time, new bat day.
Yep. So we'll see how that goes. And let us know. Do you like this time better or our normal time, which is like around 6:30 or something like that?
Yeah, on like a Monday or Tuesday.
On a Monday or Tuesday. Oh yeah, because this is Sunday.
Yeah, this is Sunday.
Oh, I forgot.
All right, that's good.
All right.
So a nice little hibbeeks to start off the stream.
Oh.
Cheers. And I promise these are clean. It's water spots.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that smells good.
Oh, it does.
Why did that smell better than I remember it smelling?
No, it wasn't this one that we didn't really enjoy. It was the Kaio.
Oh, well, yeah. But I remember, like, this one still being, like, I always liked this one. I always thought it was good. But for some reason, right now, it smells better than I remember. Yeah.
Was it this one that smelled peated, or was it a different one that we like, oh, this smells peated?
I think it was this one.
It was this one?
Yeah, when we tried it, like, on a blind, we were like, oh, it's yeah. All right, I'm gonna taste it.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was this one, right?
Could have been this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably this one. That's really good, though.
Yeah. We gotta find other Japanese whiskeys.
Yeah, the only thing is they're so expensive.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, and we're almost out of this one. I've been going back and forth with whether I want to buy a replacement for this one, just because a new bottle of this is going to run like $90.
Oh, wow.
And, I mean, I know I really like it, but it's like, do I want to spend $90 on a whiskey that
you may or may not like?
Well, I will like it.
No, I'm not like on others like spirits and stuff like that.
Oh. Well, I think the real question is, do I even want to spend $90 on a bottle of whiskey?
Oh.
Like I'm starting to become that guy.
Oh, not really. Like, I forgot words. What's it called? Not spontaneous. What was it?
Yeah, spontaneous.
No, that's spontaneous. Is it spontaneous? I don't think so. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for, though.
Oh.
Like when you're like you're gonna go and like splurge on spending, but what is that word? Oh, anyways.
Splurge?
I guess it's splurge, but I was thinking about a different word.
Okay.
Come on, you have like a dictionary in your head. You should know these things.
I don't have a dictionary. Since when? I'm like a calculator, not a thesaurus.
Really? Like normally I was like, hey, what's that word? Oh, it's this one. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
No, normally be like, Matt, what's this number times that number? And I tell you.
Really?
I don't do words. I do numbers.
Oh. Okay.
No, but I want us to... We'll probably have this on the next live stream, too, just because I want to finish it so that we can use this as our infinity bottle next year.
Oh. Is that going to be... Is that the same size as the other one?
Yeah. It looks smaller, right? No, but this is 750 milliliters. I think it's the shape of the bottle, like the roundness of it, that makes it look smaller.
Because it's also like more like stout or more short.
Yeah, because like other round ones, like here, let's just grab this one. Other round ones are gonna be like that.
Oh, I
that
see.
Fits inside. I guess that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe we should maybe next Hibiki we buy, we like pour it into an actual like 750 milliliter bottle and see if it fills it up.
Oh yeah,
that would be an experiment.
That'd be an expensive experiment.
Yeah, we'll film it, and if it is 750, we won't post it. But
well, you might as well just get a decanter? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And just might as well pour it in there, you know.
Yeah. Well, this bottle kind of looks like a decanter.
It does.
So it
has a little same top.
Yeah.
Except for it's a cork instead of just crystal.
Yeah. Well, I think the cork is better because the cork like seals it pretty good, whereas the not cork, like the crystal, doesn't really seal it. So
yeah.
I like the idea of a decanter for like, I don't know, like
Wild turkey.
Yeah, that's probably a good decanter whiskey.
Because it has enough higher proof where you're not really losing too much.
Yeah. But I like the idea of having a decanter for like an event. So like if we're if you're having like people over and you want to have like a whiskey, you can put it in the decanter for that night.
Yeah. Do you pour it back into the bottle?
I don't know, probably.
Oh.
I don't know. I used to have a decanter or like use a decanter, and I would keep like wild turkey in there or something, just because I didn't want to keep something expensive in there because you couldn't seal it all the way.
Yeah. So it doesn't last as long, right? I never used one. I like how they look though.
Yeah, I don't think it lasts as long in a decanter, just because, because it doesn't like seal all the way. It just sort of
closes it.
Yeah,
so bugs don't go in there.
Yeah, bugs don't go in there, but air can and all of that stuff. Yeah. So, but once you get it down to like this level, it doesn't really matter because air's already gotten in there.
Yeah, it's majority air.
Yeah, although I feel like this hasn't really been affected by that, which is nice. So. Anyway, once we finish this, we'll move on to the next one. Right. Did you have anything you wanted to drink?
No. I had no plans.
Oh, okay.
I was planless.
As per usual. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I made a little note on my phone about... Okay, yeah.
Stuff to do?
Yeah, about like stuff we could try.
Oh, okay.
I have one.
Oh.
If you don't have one.
I don't have one.
All right, well, I have one. We'll finish this, though. I went to... Well, no, I'll save the story for later when we actually like get out the whiskey that this story is like relevant to. But I have a story to tell about yesterday. It's not a very interesting story, but it's just things that happened.
Oh, okay.
And might as well talk about it here.
Oh, it's like things that happened.
Yeah, if you're not going to talk about things that happen, what are you going to talk about?
Yep, things not happening.
Mm-hmm. So,
like Green Bay winning today.
Oh, that didn't happen. That didn't happen?
That didn't happen.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't watch or keep up with any of the football today.
Cleveland didn't happen either.
I figured. Did Jameis Winston at least have a decent game?
I have no idea. I didn't watch it. Just know it didn't happen.
Okay. Here, this can be your glass.
Oh, okay.
Of water. I can just pour them both. I'm like, oh, these are mine. So last night I watched Northwest Bourbon's live stream, and he would like have his chat like every 10 minutes remind him and like the guests that were on the stream to drink water.
Oh.
And I was like, you know what? That's like I think that's a good rule to have for
Yeah.
a stream like this is like every 10 minutes make sure you drink some water, because this stuff will get you.
Yeah, just creep up.
Uh-huh. But yeah, we need to find. I swallowed that too fast. We need to find another good Japanese whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Like a good one. I had the Hakushu. I could drink of it, and it was really good, but that bottle's so expensive.
Oh. I'll go. So the place nearby. Well, he knows me, which is nice. I only been there a few times, and he already knows me.
Oh, the store? Oh yeah.
No, off of 281s.
Oh okay.
Yeah. So he knows. Yeah, and so I'll ask him like what he recommends.
Yeah, it'll probably be pricey.
I think so.
Especially if it's the store I think you're talking about.
Oh. Might be a little bit more than.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy a replacement bottle for this once it's gone, but haven't quite decided on that yet.
We should take a trip to Japan.
That'd be fun. Take a trip to Japan, check out the distilleries.
Yep.
I would be down for that. So down. All right. I'm just checking on the stream.
Oh, still good?
I think so. Well, I didn't actually listen to it. I need to listen to it. I've seen looks like some folks have popped on and then off.
Mm-hmm.
And that happened a while back, and then we realized that, hey, there was no sound. So let's see. Yeah, it sounds good.
All right, cool.
It sounds good. So we'll just
keep it going.
Keep it going. Are you done?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, I guess I'm done too. So there was a whiskey that I would kind of like to revisit.
Oh.
We reviewed this whiskey a long time ago. Either in 2021 or 22. I think it was 2021 when we reviewed it, actually. Like that first year that we were reviewing whiskeys.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was at Total Wine yesterday, I was looking around and I saw it there and I was like, oh, we should try that. Even though I have it here, it took me seeing it at Total Wine to realize that we should try it again. And it is the Redwood Empire.
Oh, the one from California.
Yeah. Lost Monarch. It's been a minute since we had this one, and I don't know if we ever went back to it after we reviewed it that one time, like 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
Did you ever go back to it? Like just without the video?
I don't think I did. So anyway,
I don't remember it.
I remember it being like super unique and it having a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time we were still like kind of new to like whiskey and tasting notes and all that. So I don't know if we really did a good job reviewing it, just because like
it was with our old rating scale, and also I don't know. I guess I don't remember too much.
Yeah. Well, I think back then that was when we would just kind of do like a straight up out of 10 rating.
Oh, was that long ago?
I think it was that long ago.
Oh, wow.
Like before we had like that funky out of 20 rating scale for 2 years, and then but there was a while that we were just like, oh, okay, well, out of 10 I give this whatever.
Yeah. I know that we're like at that time we were like judging like the label and the bottle and and the color.
Yep. So this is a blend of straight whiskeys. Lost Monarch is a blend of straight rye whiskeys and straight bourbon whiskeys aged at least 3 years. So yeah, we got ryes and bourbons in here. Aging our barrels in the temperate climate of Northern California coast allows for a slow and even extraction of flavor, producing a whiskey of exceptional balance and complexity.
Ooh.
And I do remember it being like complex and just being like, ooh, I cannot really find, like, I can't identify everything that's in here.
Cheers.
Cheers. That was terrible. Cheers.
Just take a half cheers.
Yeah, super herbal, actually.
Yeah.
If you're on and you haven't already, leave a like. That'll be nice.
Yep. And if you have any questions,
Yeah.
ask away.
Put it in the chat. Or if you don't have any questions and you just want to say, hey, say hey.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Yeah. And we will say hey back. But yeah, this has like an herbal thing, like a cinnamon happening too.
Mm-hmm.
Real herbal, spicy. I feel like I'm getting the ryes more than I'm getting the bourbon.
I was going to say, I got a lot of rye in it.
There is, behind all that spicy herbalness, a sweetness. It's like the rye is the top layer, the first thing you notice, and then you start to notice the bourbon qualities, which is kind of neat. Thank you, whoever left the like. And the other like. It's awesome, thank you.
Ooh.
Alright, I'm gonna sip it. There's like, I feel like there's still a lot going on in here, but I don't want to just be like quiet the whole time.
Oh, yeah. I'm just smelling away.
Mm-hmm.
What is a redwood tree? Is that
Ooh,
like oak?
that's nice. Yeah, I think it's an oak tree, like a big tall oak tree, or it's a sequoia.
Hmm.
Isn't it a sequoia? The world's largest coast redwood by volume, at 320 feet tall and 26 feet in diameter, Lost Monarch can be found in Grove of Titans, a legendary stand of ancient conifers. Conifers. There you go.
Oh, okay.
In Jedediah Smith Redwood State Park. Here, amid lush ferns and densely matted epiphytes, Lost Monarch reigns over some of the world's largest trees. So, Lost Monarch. It's a big tall tree.
Well. Pretty spicy in the taste. But it's also, was that like black licorice?
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of rye-ish in the taste. But it's also got that sweetness. There's a little bit of sweetness back there.
Mm-hmm.
So you can tell that it's got the rye and the bourbon thing both going on.
I think this is the one that reminded me of like a scented marker.
Could have been. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. James Morgan, cheers, lads. How's it going? It's going pretty good.
Cheers.
Cheers, and thank you for joining. Yeah, that one. I don't know why we never went back to this one.
I don't know either. I think there was a couple of times where I wanted to for like You're Blind.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I always thought that, like, I think we had this a little bit too soon, so I didn't.
No, it's been a minute since we had this one. Oh, yeah. We need to do a revisit on this one, maybe early next year, because this is pretty cool.
Yep.
It has, like, that herbal rye stuff going on up front. Spicy, like cinnamon. I think I'm getting a cinnamon. but then it finishes with this like rich cherry. Like that's what I got.
I'm getting like a. Was that right?
I think it's the wind.
Oh, I'm getting like that Pop Rocks type of feeling to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a tingling feeling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I can see that from not so much from the alcohol, but from just like the spice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually super good. Sonoma County, California. Sonoma County, so that's like north of San Francisco at least. That's where they make all the wine. Redwood Empire stretches from San Francisco to Humboldt Bay and onto the Oregon border. It is a sparsely populated area with often inaccessible coastline drenched in fog, rocky cliffs, and steep mountains. The region is home to majestic coast redwoods, some more than 350 feet high and 2,000 years old. Ooh. The grandeur of these old-growth groves can be experienced through our Northern California backyard.
This one kind of gives like a warm feeling as it goes down, too.
Mm-hmm. Guess the ABV.
I'm going to say like 47.
You're close. It's 45.
Ooh.
Yep.
There's other versions of this too, right? Or is that just the only one?
No, there's others by Redwood Empire. So Lost Monarch is just like one of the ones that Redwood Empire makes. Mm-hmm. They have a couple others. I haven't tried them before, but I kind of want to.
Yeah.
After coming back to this one. I don't know what it is. I feel like when we first tried it, we were kind of new at whiskey, and
I think we weren't savoring it. We were more like drinking quickly, and we're like, just...
Yeah. Like, I feel like I didn't appreciate it as much as I do now.
It was like at the time when we used to use like shot glasses to test whiskeys.
Yeah. Well, I think at the time we did this one, we were already using the little tiny Glencairns.
Oh, and then we found out how much of a difference the larger ones were.
Yeah. Because we used to use the little tiny ones just because it was like the perfect size for what we were trying to taste, but then we realized, no, the big ones actually make a difference.
Yeah.
HD, welcome. I like Redwood Empire Grizzly Beast. Grizzly Beast. I don't know if I've heard of that one. I'm trying to think of the ones that I've heard of. There's like 3, but I cannot think of their names.
Well, one of them's probably Grizzly Beast.
One of them's probably Grizzly Beast, yeah. But yeah, the only one we have is Lost Monarch, unfortunately, for us. Yeah. But I think, I don't know, I think picking up another Redwood Empire is going to be in our near future.
But you didn't get that one here, right? You got that one on your trip.
No, I got it here.
You did? Oh.
Mm-hmm. I hear that Emerald Giant is a good rye. Oh, Emerald Giant. Yes, I've heard of that one. I think I've seen that one too at the store. Emerald Giant. We have to pick that up. You know what? We should pick that up because we have the Christmas tree behind us already, and that's because we're already recording our December reviews. So we were trying to find a rye, and we realized we don't have that many ryes.
Oh, Emerald Giant's a rye?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Right. So that might be a good rye to pick up to try next year.
So you can look for Emerald Giant, and I'll look for Grizzly Beast.
Sounds good. All right. So yesterday I went to Specs and I went to Total Wine, just kind of looking to see what they had. And Specs had Emerald Giant Cast Strength. Oh, okay, so we need to pick up the Cast Strength version of Emerald Giant. But Specs had 1792 bottled and bond. They had the Heaven Hill bottled and bond. And they had like a whole like huge display of Buffalo Trace. Like I guess they had just gotten it in. And they had like the big sign there that said allocated item, only 2 per person.
Oh, wow.
And it was like $24. I didn't end up getting anything there, but then I went to Total Wine, and there they had the Evan Williams single barrel, which I thought had been moved to like a Kentucky only release. Mm-hmm. So I put it in my basket right away, and then I saw the 1792 single barrel, and I put it in my basket right away. I was like, yeah, I'm getting these. And then as I walked around more, I started thinking about it. I was like, the only reason I'm getting these is because I haven't seen them. Like, I've never seen that 1792 single barrel, but mm-hmm. I haven't seen the Evan Williams in a while. And I was like, am I really going to like these? Like, do I know for sure I'm going to like these? Oh. So I ended up putting them back.
No.
Yeah, I put them back. And I got something else. Well, I saw this Lost Monarch, mm-hmm. and I was like, I remember that Lost Monarch being pretty good. So I picked up the cast strength version of Lost Monarch.
No way.
Yeah. So, cracking it open right now. I took the little plastic off just because I didn't want to have to deal with that on the stream. Mm-hmm. But, figured we could try the cast strength Lost Monarch. This is this actually gives a little bit more detail. So 55% straight rye, 45% straight bourbon. So the fact that I think we were picking out the rye characteristics
makes sense.
Yep. Aged at least 3 years, 116.2 proof, so ABV is 58.1%. And then, all the other stuff on the bottle is basically the same. It does say Jeff Duckhorn, Master Distiller. Experienced Lost Monarch, straight from the barrel in this limited edition cast strength offering, aged for a minimum of 3 years in the temperate climate of the Northern California coast. Explore new heights of Redwood Empire's craft. Bourbon and rye blend. Yep.
So 58, right? So I guess I'll let it sit for a little bit then.
That's probably a good idea. Especially since we just opened it right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Water break. The rye is 57.7%. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll have to pick up that rye. You don't have this one. How is it?
Oh, we haven't tried it yet.
We will let you know.
Absolutely. So we're just letting it sit right now, just opened.
Oh, is it like Pipe Dream? Is that another Redwood Empire one? I think that's the other one I'm thinking of. Lost Monarch, Emerald Giant, and Pipe Dream, I think, are the 3 I was thinking about in my head. But yeah. I'm going to pour myself just a little bit more water. Would you like some more water already or not?
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah.
But that Evan Williams single barrel does sound nice too.
Yeah, but I was like, okay, the fact that it's here now makes me think that it's gonna be like, maybe it's coming back to like being available. Because I looked at the back of the bottle and it said that it was bottled in August of this year. Oh. Okay. So I was like, okay, so it's not like this is like an old one that they just had. Like this is a pretty new one. So.
Oh, you know, like and be like, why just this. Beauty.
That's what I'm thinking. And then the 1792, I put it back because I remember when we tried 1792 in the past, like we've tried the small batch and the full proof, and we always thought they were just okay.
Yeah. Well, it was like a hit and miss because I think the full proof was better than the small batch, or was it the other way around?
I don't remember. We tried the small batch like toward the end of last year, and it's been a minute since we tried the full proof. Yeah. Maybe we try that later in the stream just to kind of reacquaint ourselves with it. But
Oh, that smells nice.
ooh, it does, right?
See, this one I'm not getting the herbal qualities.
I'm getting the more of the cherry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's interesting. I feel like the herbal is there, but it's like the bourbon qualities and the rye qualities have switched.
Yeah.
And now the bourbon is more of the forefront and the rye is sort of in the background.
But this one's more rye.
Yeah.
Right? Like it.
Yeah, this is more rye. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Whatever bourbon they used is, I think, overpowering the rye.
Like there is sharpness to it, but
Yeah, it doesn't overwhelm though.
mm-mm. It's like a vanilla ice cream type of sweetness to it.
Mm-hmm. Vanilla ice cream with the cherry. It's like
a mixture of like a banana split and a float.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can get the root beer back there. Wow. Okay, it is more different from this than I expected it to be.
It is.
But in a good way. These are both very good. Like, okay. It does have that sort of grassy thing happening behind all that sweetness.
I'm getting more of like a hay type of smell.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to taste it.
It is nice.
It is, yeah. Cheers. Okay. The alcohol impact shows up on the taste for me.
Yeah, it has a very, very strong bite to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a lot of that herbal qualities in the taste as opposed to the smell.
Yeah. No, I agree. You can still get some of those sweet kind of ice cream float things going on, but the rye qualities, I think, are in the forefront on the taste.
Yeah. Like initially, that's what you're going to be getting, but then if you let it sit on your tongue a little bit, then you start getting that vanilla ice cream, float, banana split type of taste to it.
Yeah, I'm glad about this. All right, second sip. I feel like they were a little bit more balanced. The rye and bourbon notes.
Mm-hmm.
The Emerald Giant rye is herbal. So is there a difference between the Emerald Giant cask strength and the regular one? Because I feel like there's more of a difference between these two than I expected there to be. Like, I kind of expected this to taste like that, just sort of amped up, but I wonder if you add a touch of water, will the nose change? Maybe so.
It's possible.
Shall we do it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Just one for now?
Just one.
All right, just one. And we'll
let you know.
Yeah. We might need to add more. We'll probably need to add more, but we'll see after a little nose and taste here.
So the sharpness does get diluted a little bit.
It's more like I'm getting the same smells, but it's more like I do feel like the water helped it.
I think so.
Yeah. it's those same sort of herbal, spicy, rye quality smells, but
I'm still getting that same vanilla ice cream type of smell too.
If anything, the water might have brought that sort of vanilla.
More.
Well, no, I was going to say like the vanilla sweetness more to the forefront.
Really? For me, it's more of the herbal that came out.
Yeah. Well, not the forefront, but it's more noticeable now.
So in other words, I guess it balances it out a little bit more.
Yeah. No, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of this one. You're right. Yeah, because no, on the nose, this one was sweeter, but you're right. The herbal comes through more. Which makes sense, because proofing it down to get it closer to this proof.
We'll bring that one up. Well, okay.
Because on this one on the nose, it was more of the herbal stuff.
Mm-hmm. And then I got some cherry on this one, but I'm not getting cherry on this one. Or not as much of the cherry.
No, not on the nose at least. HD enjoying the Weller 12 year. You know, that's one that we need to go back to as well.
Yeah. Well, we haven't done that in a long one.
No. Maybe we do that after this.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to taste it.
All right. Let's see how that goes. A lot more herbal.
Yeah.
A bit creamier, too.
I didn't get the creamy. I did get a lot more herbal, though. Almost to the point where I kind of wish I didn't add water.
Oh, really?
Let me take a sip of water and then try it again.
But it did bring up that rye characteristics a lot more.
Yeah. That's interesting. It the alcohol impact wasn't as much. It definitely dialed down the alcohol, but you're right, it brought forward the rye characteristics more so than the bourbon. That's weird. I wonder why.
And the bite's still there, though.
I'm sure there's some kind of science behind that, but it's...
Especially just one drop of water.
Mm-hmm. I just realized the label is all like... Let's try that. You alright?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can try the Weller 12 year after this. Did you see the Buffalo Trace kosher wheat recipe with all the allocated bottles for Buffalo Trace? No, didn't see that one. The only one I actually saw was the Buffalo Trace, like just the standard Buffalo Trace. Didn't see anything else. No Eagle Rare or kosher wheat or anything. What's interesting is I remember one time, probably last year, I was in London and I saw the Buffalo Trace kosher wheat at the whiskey exchange, and it was like, how much was it? It was 30 something pounds, which is way cheaper than you usually find it for here. And I almost picked it up, but I was like, ugh. Like, I think on that particular trip, we were doing, like, carry-ons only. So, like, yeah, I couldn't put it in, like, a checked bag. But,
Well,
if I had a checked bag with me on that trip, I totally would have picked it up.
have you been doing checked bags more recently?
Yeah, that was the only trip that we did the
carry-on?
The carry-on, yeah. And after that, we decided we're not ever doing that again.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because you brought back too many...
Well, not just that, but like just with our regular luggage, like our carry-on, and then we had our personal item, which was like, we each took a backpack, and they were just like packed full.
Oh.
Like to the point where like wearing the backpack like hurt our back. So I was like, you know what? It's not worth it to do that. we'll pay. So what we usually do now is we each take our carry-on in a backpack, but then we'll check one bag between the two of us, and we'll put like stuff in that bag, like for both of us. So yeah, I've never tried any of the Buffalo Trace kosher expressions, so we'll if we ever get our hands on one of those, we'll have to try it out. Yeah, I really like this one. So we may have asked this in the live stream, but where's everyone from? We are in Texas, South Texas, San Antonio. So that's like Buffalo Trace and like Weller Special Reserve and stuff like that pops up fairly often here. Which is, we're kind of lucky that way, I guess. But where's everyone else from? Let us know in the chat. Hello, Texas. Hello, Bradley Jackson. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Wait, are you saying hello, Texas, to us? Or are you saying hello, you're from Texas? I don't know.
Yeah. Or maybe you're just saying hello to Texas, just in general. Oh, Michigan.
HD from Michigan. All right. Ooh. Okay. We have a kit from Traverse City Distillery that one of these days we're gonna try it here on the channel. We haven't gotten to it yet, but we gotta have it here soon. Probably start of next year. Over the pond, James Morgan. What time is it over there? It's got to be like 4 a.m. or something like that. It's got to be pretty like middle of the night over there. But thank you for joining from over the pond, especially considering what time it is over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be, let's see, daylight savings just happened here, so it's probably, yeah, like 4 or almost 4 o'clock, if I'm doing the time.
I keep forgetting we're the only ones that does daylight savings.
Time calculation, right? Yeah. I just got us some new glasses for the Weller 12.
I was like, oh, we're going to have 3? That's fine.
Next time you're in London. Yep. 3:42 a.m. Dang. Well, thank you for joining us so late or early for you, whichever it may be. That's the time that you don't know if it's because someone is staying up late or because they're waking up super early.
Yeah. It's like, are you just getting home or are you leaving for work?
Yeah. Are your clocks going back tonight? They went back last night.
Yep.
Yeah. So yesterday at this time it was 10:44 p.m., but right now it's 9:44 p.m. Where we are.
I completely forgot that the clock changed back until I woke up in the morning. I was like, oh, wow, it's so bright.
Yeah. No, it was funny because I woke up this morning and I looked at like the clock that's like next to the bed and it said like 8:30, and I had my alarm for 8 a.m. and I was like, oh, my alarm didn't go off. And then I looked at my phone and it said 7:30, and I was like, oh, that's right. Ooh, this has an interesting smell right off the bat. The Weller 12. Ooh. So it was like herbal at first, but then it quickly moved to like the kind of sweet vanilla, even cherry sort of thing happening. It had an herbal thing, but not really a spicy thing. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is a wheated bourbon, so that the fact that there's no rye in it might be why it didn't have the spiciness.
Oh, it does have like a very grassy smell.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, the more I smell it, the more I get like the sweet vanilla and cherry.
Mm-hmm.
We have a review of this one up on the channel too. I think we did it like 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago?
I think it was almost...
I thought it was like last year.
Well, I think it was last year, but it was like at the beginning of last year.
Oh, okay.
Like January or February of last year.
So I didn't know it was that long ago.
I think it was, yeah.
But you do get that like deep cherry smell.
Yeah, like that's... It's almost tough to get past that. That's crazy. How much do you pay for your Weller? We only see it above 70 pounds. So this one, it depends, because this is allocated, and it can be like, depending on what store you go to, it can be like, you know, 150, 200, or it can be like $50. I was able to luck out on this one. I think I paid $50 for this bottle. And then there's the Weller Special Reserve, the green label. That one is pretty affordable. It's, depending on what store you go to, it's going to be anywhere from like $22 to $28. So it's not very expensive. And I use it for cocktails because it's a really good cocktail bourbon. But that's just here in Texas. And I think Texas is sort of known for Weller Special Reserve being kind of readily available, whereas in other states in the country it isn't so much. But yeah, it's this one, it depends, but Special Reserve $22 to $28. And then for the other Wellers, I don't know because I've never seen them. $100 a bottle? For this one or for which one? I've heard that Ohio gets a lot of the 107. So, I mean, I don't know if in Michigan, if you've ever made your way down to Ohio to see if that's true, but I've heard that. I don't know if it's true.
I'm surprised Weller is a little bit more cheaper here than Ohio. Well, I guess it's because it's closer. Never mind.
Well, I don't know, but the Special Reserve, I got lucky. Like I said, I got lucky on this bottle, but the Special Reserve is fairly inexpensive here. There are some stores like kind of like the smaller stores, like independently owned ones, that will mark up the Special Reserve. But if you go to the big box stores like Total Wine or Specs or even Twin Liquors, it'll be under $30. 100 for 12 year. Okay, that makes sense. I got this at Twin Liquors, which is one of the big box stores here. So I'm sure if I had seen this at a independently owned store, it would have been 100 or more. What part of Ohio? I don't know. I've just heard that about Ohio in general. I don't know if it's a specific part that gets the 107, but I've just heard that Ohio, they see the 107 there kind of like we see the special release or the Special Reserve or whatever it's called. The green label.
Green label.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always like the mom and pop shop, but yeah, they're always more expensive.
Yeah. Especially for the higher price stuff or allocated stuff. Weller 107, 129. Dang. That's a lot. I don't know if I'm trying to spend that much. All right. On the taste, I got a little bit of chocolate. This is actually better than I remember it being.
Oh, you tried it already?
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay.
Let's clink.
Okay.
Oh.
There you go. Sorry.
Ooh, sorry.
That was really loud.
That was. I put my hand over the mic after it happens.
Like, does anything? It's like cover your mouth after you say something.
Mm-hmm.
Just wake up the whole neighborhood.
That's actually pretty good. I remember when we tried this before being kind of disappointed by it.
Wait, what proof is this one?
It's probably
45.
45.
Okay. That makes sense. I was like, wow, this is very, very light.
Yeah. So, James, you're in the UK. I have a question for you. I know the Diageo special releases have just come out for, like, Diageo. And, have you seen, like, the 200 milliliter bottles anywhere? Because I know that they're super expensive this year, like, more so than normal. But I'm just curious if you've seen the 200 milliliter bottles anywhere there in the UK. Because I may or may not be in the UK in the near future, and I'm trying to figure out, like, should I just go ahead and, like, bite the bullet and buy the full 750 milliliter bottle here, or wait till I go there and see if I can get a 200 milliliter or a 20 centiliter? Because those are a lot less expensive. HD seen the green label 1 liter in Ohio. Yeah, the green label shows up here pretty regularly, which is kind of nice because it's like I said, it's a really good cocktail bourbon, and it's pretty good for sipping too. It's a really good just sort of all around bourbon. But yeah, I went to Total Wine. Okay, so I'll tell my Total Wine story. Or I started telling it, but then I never finished it. I ended up putting those two back, the 1792 and the Evan Williams single barrel back, and I got that Redwood Empire cask strength.
Yep.
But I looked at the Lagavulin and Talisker special releases, and it was, the Lagavulin was like $180.
Oh, wow.
And the Talisker, okay, so the Talisker, when I looked it up online, it was $110 at Total Wine. But then when I went there, the price tag on it was $139. But the price tag said the Wild Explorador, which was last year's release. So I think they put the wrong price tag on it. But I wasn't going to, like, take a chance and, like, I don't know. But regardless.
I think if you showed it to them, like, the different ones, that they'll abide by it.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be in France next week, and the UK for like a day. So I'm trying to like wait to see if I can find the smaller bottles over there. Because they're really pricey.
So Morgan says he'll wait.
Oh, I'd wait. Yeah, I really want to try and wait for the 20 centiliter bottles, but if they don't show up like next week in France or the UK, then I might pull the trigger on the Talisker, but I think I'm gonna have to leave the Lagavulin on the shelf because it is just so expensive.
Yeah.
Unless someone gives me like a $300 gift card, because even if I got that $100 gift card, I got a $100 gift card for Christmas last year, which is what I used to buy last year's Lagavulin special release. I don't know if I'd do that again, though.
And that was the only reason why you got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was given that gift card for Christmas, and then Like, I immediately went and bought that bottle. And it was good. Like, don't get me wrong. It was very good. But looking back, I don't know if it was $150 good.
Mm. There's very little drinks that are, depending on the person, worth the price, right?
Yeah. Like, I feel like once you start talking about like that price point, it's just like, is it really worth it? Mm. Like, what if I spend like $80 or because the Lagavulin 16 is $97 at Total Wine. The Lagavulin 8-year is like 70 or 70 something. So it's like, do I prefer those like over the Diageo releases? Like, and if I do, I should just buy those.
Oh yeah.
So.
Well, the Offerman editions are getting up in there in price, and they're still really good.
Yeah. Well, the Offerman editions, they're usually like in the 80s, like $85, $87. So like I'll pull the trigger on those, but when you start talking about like 180, that gets kind of tough. I was watching Aquavite's live stream the other day, and he had like a graphic up and everything where he talked about the Diageo releases and how they've just gotten to be super expensive. So,
is that because of not popularity, but people wanting it more?
I guess so, but like especially here at Total Wine, where I bought the Talisker, I bought both the Talisker and Lagavulin Diageo releases last year. They had them both there for a couple months, so it's not like they disappeared off the shelf super fast.
Oh.
HD, I have a $140 limit. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I don't know if I have like a specific dollar amount limit, but it's like I don't want to spend a lot of money on a single bottle. I feel like after a certain point, it just gets to be not worth it. Like, is a $200 bottle twice as good as a $100 bottle? I don't know.
I think at that point, it's like, I have this bottle. It's more like it. Right?
Yeah, it's for like, I don't know. Like, just to be able to say you have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I have an expensive bottle, and I'm afraid of touching it sometimes.
Oh, yeah, that, oh my God, what was it called?
What is it called? It's like A? I think it's
the Anisec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anisec.
Yeah. You still haven't finished it?
Nope.
No.
The last time that we drank it, that was the last time I touched it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the one that I'm afraid of touching. Because I looked it up, and I shouldn't have because it was a gift, but I looked it up and I was like, oh, wow, this is not a cheap bottle.
No, I looked it up too. You should control that FOMO reaction with the Diageo. They all get discounted in price. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking with the Diageo, because I think that's what kind of got me last year was the FOMO, but this year I'm going to try and take it a little slow. Now, if I see the small bottle, the 20 centiliter, then I'll probably get it, but otherwise, I don't know. It's $100 more. That's the difference. Yeah, right? That's literally the only difference between a $200 and a $100 bottle. Like, maybe it tastes better, but if it tastes better, it's not going to taste like 100% better. So,
I still got that Lagavulin that you gave me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't finished that one yet.
You should finish it, man. That one wasn't like so expensive.
Wasn't it like 90?
No.
Oh, it was less than 90?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was like, well, I don't know if I should tell you. I'll go ahead and tell you.
Well, that's not like easy accessible, right?
I got it at the duty free store. So like,
yeah. So it's not easily accessible.
No.
Yeah.
Do you like it though?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Like all the other ones you gave me, I finished it really quick. I was like, oh, this one then, I can't just go to the store if I like it and just get it. So I was like, oh. So I'm trying to savor those two.
You both seem happy with that Weller 12 year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was good.
It was really good. It
has like a deep cherry. It has some sweetness to it.
Mm-hmm. But then it also had sort of a little bit of herbal thing on the front. I think it even had a little bit of caramel back there. This was really nice.
Yep.
It was really smooth, too.
It was.
Like the alcohol impact was like nothing. This is actually kind of dangerous. We'll give it a little bit of a break here, and then we'll try our next one. I wanted to blow my socks off better for $200. Yeah, honestly, for that price, it better do that. And I think that's why I'm a little bit hesitant to pull the trigger on stuff, because I did buy the Diageo Lagavulin last year, the special release, and it was good. Don't get me wrong, it tasted good, but I think if it had been like my own money, and I knew how it tasted, I wouldn't have pulled the trigger.
Oh.
The Talisker, though, that one I might have, because I really enjoyed the Wild Explorer Talisker. Yeah, and it's crazy because like I've seen other like whiskey YouTubers do like their Weller rankings, and I feel like this one is always at the bottom. But having it tonight, I really liked it.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
So. It's something that I'll probably go and pick up.
Good luck with that.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, it's hard to find. Yeah. A good 90 proof. Yeah, it is. We'll have to revisit this one, I think. What are you...
Oh, go ahead.
So I know HD, you said you're having the Weller 12, which is why we pulled it out. James, are you having anything right now, or is there anything that you would be having if you would be drinking right now? Because I know it's late/early for you. I'm trying to figure out what we should have next.
Just having something at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah. We could have one of the Diageo ones. Just Whiskey gave the Talisker... Just Whiskey gave the Talisker Title Churn a solid review. Yeah, I might have to pick up the Title Churn. Because I really like the Wild Explorador. Jay Wisner 68, welcome to the chat. Were you able to get the JD Coy Hill that just dropped? No. I have yet to try any JD Coy Hill. Jack Daniel's Coy Hill. I really want to, though, because I feel like the higher proof Jack Daniel's stuff, the only higher proof Jack Daniel's stuff that we've tried is the single barrel proof and the single barrel proof rye. I really want to try the Coy Hill. Let's try the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof, and then we'll have the Talisker or one of the Diageo special releases to end the night. We'll use the same glass. So I don't know if we've ever had this one on the channel yet. I know we had the rye, but I don't think we've had the just standard Jack Daniel's single barrel proof Tennessee whiskey.
I think we have.
Have we?
I think so. I think it was more of like a comparison instead of a known review.
Yeah, no, I know for sure we didn't do a review of this one.
When we did Bottle and Bond, and then what was the other one?
Oh, the Bottled and Bond, Bonded, and the Triple Mash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, this wasn't part of that. I know that for sure. Because those were all 100 proof. This one is 132.4 proof.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, 66.2% ABV, 132.4. I need to pick up another bottle of this and do like a comparison between, because it is a single barrel, and those are always fun to kind of compare against each other. What's the proof of your bottle? The delay, it's 132.4. I was going to say the delay might have like answered the question already.
We just could say it twice.
Yeah, I'll say it twice. I don't care. Both great. I prefer the rye. Yeah, the rye was super good. We had the rye like the end of last year.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you really liked that one.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, this one got to sit for a little
Yeah. We'll let that one sit.
That was a strong bite to it.
Mm-hmm. No, like the alcohol impact on the nose, it's real. I think letting it air out for a minute will be a good idea. But, okay. This says barrel number 19-08189. The bottling date is November 18th, 2019. So, it's actually, the date's coming up. The 5-year anniversary date of this being bottled. I know I've had this bottle for a little bit. Rick number L33. $129 proof. Yeah, they vary in proof. I'm kind of curious to try one like at a different proof because this is 132.4. So I want to see if I can find one that's either significantly higher or significantly lower, just to kind of have that, be able to do that comparison. Because these little half bottles are still only like $30. So, you know, that's
not too bad.
So I think, you know, doing a comparison between 2 or maybe even 3 would be kind of fun.
Oh yeah, that's much better.
Oh yeah, brown sugar.
Mm-hmm. Right away.
Like it smells sugary. Like you just like open a bag of brown sugar and stick your nose in there. That's crazy.
Oh, the sharpness is still there, but it's not as bad.
No. Yeah, you can definitely tell there's alcohol in here. Like the Weller 12, so smooth. This one, not so much.
Already? Just... oh, cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, you don't have to drink another one. You could just have that one settle a little bit. I don't know what that means.
I thought you were waiting for me to drink. Okay, yeah, brown sugar sweetness. It kind of reminds me of a wild turkey. Like the wild turkey rare breed. Although, after it sits on our tongue for a little bit, it does kind of have that little nutty Jack Daniel's sort of characteristic. cowboy drink. Yeah.
It is very nutty. Is it like peanut butter, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's actually really good. I can't believe we haven't reviewed this bottle yet. It's been sitting back here this whole time. This isn't a new bottle. I think I bought this bottle before I moved here. Like, that's how long I've had it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Was that your old place?
Yeah. Like, I think I've had it since then.
It's such a small bottle.
It
I don't know
is.
why you never went back to it?
I don't know either. Why didn't I go back to this? This is so good. But yeah, that's the Jack.
I think at that time we were, that it was too strong because we never let it sit.
No, we didn't.
And that's something new that we discovered, even though it's something that should be, that we should have known. But
Yeah, it's a 375. It's a half bottle. So, for reference, like here's the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye, which is a full size 750. So that's like, yeah, it's a 375. Our rye is 127.2 proof, 63.6% ABV. I don't think we'll have that one tonight, even though it's really good. But we'll bust it out in another stream at some point because that one is worth going back to. I think, was that your favorite of last year? I know it was in your top 5.
I don't remember. What was my favorite last year?
I think my favorite last year was actually the Talisker 2022 special release, which was kind of a surprise to me. Because we do, so at the end of each year, we rank our whiskeys in every video we do, and we give them a score. So then what we'll do is we'll try our top 5 rated whiskeys in a blind tasting and see like which one is our favorite. And I don't think we've ever had our number 1 rated whiskey be our favorite after the blind tasting.
Really?
I don't think so. But last year, my favorite ended up being the Talisker 2022 release. I think yours was that Jack Daniel's Rye. I could be wrong, but...
No, you have a pretty good memory, so it might be.
I don't know. Well, I'll have to go back to that live stream and see. But... Yeah, but this one has like that nutty brown sugar cherry again. That's been a theme tonight, is the cherry. Does it have that Jack Daniel's banana going on? Maybe it does, but it's not as strong as like in the normal Jack Daniel's.
It's there.
Yeah. Was that the 11 year with the jellyfish? Yes, it was.
The jellyfish.
Yeah, I'm going to get that one down. This one. And it has the jellyfish on it. What was it called? I don't know if it had a name for it.
Special.
Yeah, special release 2022. Aged 11 years. Okay, so this is aged 11 years. This year's Talisker is aged 8 years. And I think it's more expensive than this one.
Oh.
Luminous spiced sweetness surges from storm-tossed layers. Yep. That's the one. Maybe we try this one as our last one for the night. Okay, I'll
just put it over there.
I'll just put it right here. And yes, I got the 200 ml of this one because I was in the right place at the right time. So I was able to get the 200. Although I wish I had gotten a larger bottle of that because it was super good. 100 pounds? Oh, okay. I'm assuming for the larger bottle. I think that one was like 40 pounds, which I think works out to be more expensive than that. But I mean, still, 40 pounds versus 100 is, I don't know. Yeah. It's less. For a 70 CL. Okay. Yeah, this is the 20 CL. Yeah. We did a blind tasting and the blind tasting, our blind tastings always differ at the end of the year because his top 5 are different from my top 5. But mine included this one as well as the 2023 special release, the Wild Explorador. And I rated this one higher, like in the blind. So it's I'm pretty sure this was my number one. I definitely rated this one higher than the 2023, but I was just sipping on the 2023 the other day, and it's so good. That's why I might still pick up that 2024 Talisker, just because the last two have been super good for me, and yeah. This one, though. So I saw that Royal Mile Whiskies had the title churn for like 87 pounds. According to Aquavite, and then I went on their website, and yeah, they have the title churn for 87 pounds. Which is probably still more than I want to spend for it if I have to spend that much. What is 87 pounds compared to dollars?
What's the title churn?
The title churn is the 2024 Talisker release.
Oh.
Let's see here. 87 Great British Pounds to USD. 113. Okay, so it's pretty close to the same here. So if I don't find the 20 centiliter over there, then I might just end up picking up the full size bottle over here. You still got a lot of the Jack Daniels left.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to decide if I should pour myself more of the Jack Daniels or just wait. I want us to use new glasses for this next one, whatever it ends up being. It'll probably be that Talisker.
Oh, good.
Can you reach it? I think I've been reaching for the ones on this side.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Dose.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, we'll give it a minute. I've been sipping really fast. I probably should wait a minute. We're about out here, but we do have bottled water. I'll just pour you the rest. Is this yours or mine? Is this the first one you were using? Oh wait, no, that's the new one you just got.
It's like I don't know what you're talking.
It's a good thing we're only having one more.
It's like, is this yours or mine? I was like, it's on this side. I don't know. Is there like a certain one?
So yeah, so to go back to my Total Wine trip yesterday, I was looking at, I was just kind of looking at all the whiskey that they had there, and the Redbreast 12 Irish whiskey is now more expensive than the Green Spot.
Really?
And I feel like a couple of years ago, the Green Spot was like a couple of dollars more than the Redbreast. Like the Redbreast was like in the high 50s and the Green Spot was in the low 60s. And the Green Spot is still in the low 60s, but the Redbreast is now like in the mid 60s. So it's, which is weird because they come from the same distillery.
I do like the Green Spot though.
I really like the Green Spot as well. But I'll show you what I got. I got this little tiny miniature bottle of McConnell's Irish whiskey.
Ooh.
And I feel like this could be a whiskey for us to try during next year's Irish Whiskey Month for like a mini review.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So we'll save that one for a little bit. They have quite a few better whiskeys on offer if you need to fill up a box. Who does? Talisker? Or like the Whiskey Exchange in general.
Have a conversation to yourself.
Are you going to the house?
Yeah.
The door's locked. That's the key. We've been drinking some whiskey tonight, so, he has to, use the facilities. So if you're not familiar with our, also known as the Green Willie Shop. Green Willie Shop. Where's that? The Green Willie Shop. Is that in London or elsewhere? So here in next week, we're going to Paris for my wife's 30th birthday. And so we're going to be there for about 4 days, 5 days. And then when we come back, we're going to have a layover in London. And that layover is going to be like, it's like a 20-hour layover. So we're going to arrive in London like at 2:30 in the afternoon. We're going to be there like that day, basically that afternoon, and then leave the next morning. So we're going to have like an afternoon in London. So called Tyndrum up on the borders. Tyndrum? Let's look that up. Oh, is this in Scotland? Yeah, okay. So it's in Scotland. Yeah, we're just going to be in London for like one afternoon. So unfortunately, we won't be able to make it up to Scotland. I wish we could make it up to Scotland because I love Scotland. We've been there twice now. And when I say we, I mean like me and my wife. And it's just, I don't know. I love it there. It's beautiful. The first time we went to Scotland, it wasn't really for like a whiskey trip. It was just to like see Scotland. So we were in Edinburgh for a couple of days, and then we kind of we rented a car and we drove to the Isle of Skye, and then we were there for 2 days. We did visit Talisker, which was amazing. But we just kind of explored the Isle of Skye for a little bit. And, yeah, it was awesome. I love Scotland. And then the second time we went was actually earlier this year, and we went over to Islay, and we spent like 2 days there, like 2.5 days basically. And we went and we did tours of Lagavulin, Ardbeg, Bruichladdich, and Killoman. So we have the videos. I took some videos at all of those places, and we have videos of Lagavulin, Bruichladdich, and Ardbeg up on the channel already. Lagavulin, Bruichladdich, and Ardbeg. I keep saying Ardbeg. Lagavulin, Bruichladdich, and Killoman up on the channel already. The Ardbeg tour should be coming up soon. I'll probably combine that with Lefroy, just because we visited Lefroy, but we didn't do a tour. We just kind of went to the gift shop. So we'll probably throw that in with the Ardbeg video. That shop above is set of Royal Mile whiskey for Diageo. Oh, okay. I'll have to see how much... that's interesting. I'll have to see how much those whiskeys are for shipping. Because maybe I can get them shipped somewhere to London for cheap and pick them up. I'll have to look into that. Tindrum. Okay. The Green Welly Shop. Welcome back.
Yep.
Alright. Your glass is empty. Oh, okay. Your glass is not empty. It's just back there. Alright, this is going to be our last whiskey of the night, which is probably a good idea. This is the Talisker. There's not much left. 2022 special release. From Diageo. And yeah, we'll go ahead and give it a try. Cheers.
Cheers.
So this is peated, obviously.
Yep. Probably why this is our last one.
Yeah. I feel like whenever you're doing a whiskey tasting, the peated whiskey is always best to save for last, because after that, you're not going to be able to taste anything else.
Remember when we did that video of like trying the different peated whiskeys, and yeah, that didn't work out very well.
No, it didn't. It was a live stream, I think, where we tried like 5 different peated whiskeys from 5 different distilleries, and it just but like halfway through they just all tasted the same, basically.
Yeah, they're all blended.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. They turn up really fast here. We're the size of one of your counties. Yeah.
It has like a citrus type of smell.
It does, doesn't it? Like a lemon/orange.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a little of both.
There's a little bit of sharpness back.
Yeah. Well, this one is also cask strength, I believe. It is 55.1. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I have it sitting over there.
No either. Just like hiding it.
It's citrusy. It's sandy.
Yeah. There's like that club soda type of like smell to it, like the carbonation of it.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay. There's a whole video on that too.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is one of the ones that weren't in my top 10.
No, it wasn't in yours.
I think it was like top like 11 or 12. I think it was close.
It could have been. Let's see. Actually, let's see if we can figure that out. Because I have it here on the computes. So we had this one in 2023. And if I sort your whiskeys, it was your number 12.
12. See?
It was your number 12. So your top whiskeys of 2022. This is wait. Oh, 2023. Yeah. Your top whiskeys of 2023 were the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof Rye.
Well, you're right.
Which we
did not do.
Yeah. Well, that was your number one ranked as far as like rating, but I don't know if that was your number one on the live stream that we did. I think it was though. And then the Crowded Barrel Single Mom, batch number 7, which is like a local Texas whiskey to us. Aberlour Abunad was your number 3. The Talisker 2023 special release was your number 4. And the Jack Daniel's Bonded Rye was your number 5. So that's interesting. Your top 5, 2 were Jack Daniel's.
Yep, and both of them were rye.
Mm-hmm. And for me, my top were the... Okay, oh wait, no. Sorry.
I was going to say the Charred Oak. There we go.
Yeah. My top 5 were the number 1 Talisker 2023 special release, Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof Rye, Lagavulin 11 Charred Oak, the Crowded Barrel Single Mom number 7, which again is the local Texas whiskey to us, and the Talisker 11 2022.
What's your 6?
That was my number 5. But I remember in the live stream, I liked the 2022 more than the 2023.
Oh.
And I think that 2022 ended up being my favorite for the year. So it's kind of interesting to see how it all pans out. Do you work on any blends for fun? Funny you should ask. So this bottle here is our 2024 Infinity bottle. So every whiskey that we review, we release a whiskey review roughly every Wednesday. Sometimes it's a little late and it comes up on like Thursday, Friday, or even Saturday. But we do a weekly whiskey review, and every whiskey that we review, we pour a half ounce into the Infinity bottle. And as you can see, it's almost full. This isn't actually Maker's Mark. It's our Infinity bottle. We have one more whiskey to review for this year. And then we'll try the Infinity bottle at the end of the year.
Yep.
So
watch out for that video.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're okay, I guess. I don't think we have any bad ones.
No, we haven't had any that are just bad, but we've had some that are just kind of like, eh. And I think last year's was actually like pretty good.
Yeah, it was decent.
If I remember, yeah.
I know the other ones were like more like, yeah, they were more like, eh.
Mm-hmm. But I think it would be fun though to try just like doing some blending. Like where we blend like 3 or 4 whiskeys together to see what we can come up with.
Well, how long do we let it sit?
That's a good question.
Or you just let it blend and I drink it right then and there?
Probably that.
That? Okay. Yeah. Or in the beginning of the year, we can blend a whiskey that we think may turn out good, and at the end of the year, try it. See if it changes.
Yeah, but no, as far as blending whiskey, that infinity bottle is like pretty much what we do, but I think it would be fun to try and like the infinity bottle is not very intentional. All bourbons and rye. No. Nope. It's everything that we've tried. So we've got
bourbons, rye, malts.
Yeah.
We've got Scotch.
We have a lot of Scotch in there.
Both peated and non-peated. Not as much peated this year, right?
I don't know. I'm pulling up the list right now. So far in there we have we have 17 bourbons in there. We have only one rye, the Woodford Reserve rye. And for Scotch, we have $14 Scotches in there. We also have a Irish whiskey, 4 Irish whiskeys. We have 1 Japanese whiskey, Hibiki Harmony, the one we started the stream with. We have a corn whiskey, the Balcones Big Baby. We even have a Canadian whiskey in there, Canadian Mist. And then we have an American whiskey, which is the Michter's American. We have a Tennessee whiskey, Gentleman Jack. And then the single malt that we have is Balcones Lineage. So it's mostly bourbons and Scotch, but we do have some other whiskey types in there. Mostly American, but a few Irish, 1 Japanese. So it's basically whatever we review, whatever we've reviewed this year. No Amberana, no. That might be a hit, but I'm not feeling confident. It's interesting because like each infinity bottle that we do, there's no like, I guess, what is it I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, not subject. What is it?
There's no like
set.
There's no set like whiskey type that goes into the infinity bottle.
Yeah.
It's like whatever we try, we'll throw it in there. Like just kind of randomly.
Like last year was a lot of peated. But that didn't really have an effect on him.
No. I mean we got the peated in the infinity bottle, but it didn't like overwhelm.
Yeah.
So.
And then one year I think we had more Irish that year, I think.
We could have, yeah. I know in 2022, we had like 2022 was kind of dominated by bourbon. I think last year was more dominated by Scotch.
Because you went on a trip.
Yeah. But this year, I think it's a little bit more half and half between bourbon and Scotch. So, we'll see. But no, I think it would be fun to do like some, next year, some intentional like blends.
Oh.
Where we start off with like a certain whiskey and say, okay, how can we make this whiskey better?
Oh.
Like we start off with like, I don't know, an ounce or 2 ounces with like one whiskey and see like where that goes.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. Add like little bits of other whiskeys to see like if we can make it better. When will that tasting happen? So the infinity bottle tasting typically happens at the end of the year. So it's probably going to happen the last that video will probably be uploaded the last Saturday of the year, which I believe is the 28th. So as long as our schedule, like we stick to our schedule, our review of the Infinity bottle should go up on December 28th.
Yep.
We still have a couple to add to it, but yeah, until...
Right now, everything's on schedule.
Yeah. We are on schedule for once, so...
Oh, I know. Like, the last couple of years, we were terrible at it.
Yeah, but no, this year we're actually doing pretty good, so... yeah, December 28th is when we will review the Infinity bottle, and... because by that time, we'll have done all our reviews for the year, and they'll have all been added.
I think we give it the same rankings, too, right? Like the nose, taste, finish?
Mm-hmm. And then we'll go back and compare it to the previous Infinity bottles. And then we'll also blend it with the other Infinity bottles.
Oh, yeah. Wait, did we do that with the other ones? Blending?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we just only compared them.
No, we've blended them before. We might, to be honest, we might have to record that video over 2 different days. Because that's going to be a lot of whiskey to drink.
Oh, trying it and blending? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do over 2 days.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the best idea. Yeah, we usually start with Wild Turkey Rare Breed as a base spirit and add any version on top to taste. Works well with rye. Yeah, I think that would be fun to do next year. Like, we'll pick a whiskey from back here, like an okay whiskey, and see if we can make it better.
Than that whiskey?
Just by adding, like, other things to it.
Well, it depends on what we want with it, right? So, yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah, because you and I might want different things.
Yeah.
So maybe you have a blend and I have a blend.
Oh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah.
We can do that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, you want, like, you know, I like this whiskey. I want it more peated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, exactly what he said. Because I feel like I would want it to be more peated. You would probably want it to be, like, more sweet, I would think.
I think so.
Yeah.
More malty.
Yeah. No, but speaking of Amberana, I have yet to try a whiskey that has an Amberana finish. At Total Wine, they have a kit of the RD1, which is, like... I forget which it is, but it's like 3 200 milliliter bottles or 20 centiliter bottles, and one of them is the Amberana finish. So I don't know. I might pick that up just to like try those out. But I know Amberana is kind of like trendy right now, but I don't know. I've never really been like drawn to that. But yeah, we need to start wrapping up.
Yeah.
It was funny. We were talking about how, or when Gio got here, he was talking about how like he realized tonight how old he is. Just because of what time we started streaming. It's 9 p.m., which is late for us.
Oh, it's past 9 now.
Well, it's past 9 now, but when we started, it was 9 p.m. Yeah.
It's like back in the day, it was like, oh yeah, I can't wait to go out and do things.
Mm-hmm.
And then like today was like, like, do I really want to go out? I'd rather just stay in.
Yeah. 9 p.m. is like the time that you're like leaving from being out.
Yeah, like going back home.
Mm-hmm.
Not leaving the door. But like before, like I never understood that. I was just like always like, oh, can we just stay in? No, we can't. We're going out now. And now you're like thinking about it, it's like, oh, I'm that person.
Yeah, yeah. No, but this was fun. I enjoyed this stream tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you for everyone who joined, and I'm trying to take a look at how much is left. I think there's enough left for like you and I each to have another drink.
Oh, okay.
So we'll have to save this for.
It's a what's it? Not a revisit.
Yeah, a revisit.
Yep.
Might be best to save a sample of the blend in a bottle. They do best with time to marry up. You know what? That's an idea. Like blending the 4 infinity bottles. Like after we finish filling the one for this year, blending that one together with the other 4 and let them sit for a couple weeks before we actually like try that blend. That might be an idea.
I think we thought about that too, right?
Yeah.
About blending them together. Yeah.
Mm. So we'll see how that turns out.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that is going to be the best approach to that video, is shooting it over like 2 separate days.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be better.
But anyway, yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap up here. We've gone on a little bit longer than we meant to. But just want to, shout out to James Morgan, HD, Jay Wisner 68, and also Bradley Jackson for joining our chat and the stream, and everyone else who joined. Thank you so much. And let us know what you think of us streaming at this time versus our normal time, which is usually like 6 or 6:30 p.m.
on Tuesday.
Yeah, like on Monday or Tuesday. Because it's any thoughts on the election? No comment. No comment. It's interesting because I was in the UK when Rishi Sunak made the announcement that there was going to be a general election on July 4th of this year, and it was interesting for me to kind of see how all of that sort of panned out. So I can imagine in the UK, just
hearing about
everyone else in the world just sort of like looking in on what's going on over here. It's just it's I was telling Gio probably a few weeks ago, I've been wanting to get back on Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook probably in like a year.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to get back on Facebook, but I'm probably going to wait until the election's over.
Yeah. I agree. Just, don't want to hear all that mess
that's
going on.
Yeah. I'll probably wait like a few weeks after the election's over. Like, and until it's like set in stone, like, okay, this person is the winner.
And then you can hear all the craziness that happened.
Yeah.
And that goes on both sides. Like, either side is just, it's insane. Yeah.
So, yeah. Thoughts on the election, but not for this stream. Anyway, thank you again to everyone who tuned in, and we will see you on the next live stream, which will be in the beginning of December. So,
oh yeah,
we'll see you then.
Cheers.
Bye.